really go beyond cliches that change countries, that change cities. Do you think this is one such moment?
You know, the point is, Barkha, enough is enough. The city of Mumbai has had it. And what we want to tell our politicians is stay out. Do not interfere with what is going on in the city. Don't come here to gain political advantage for yourselves. We don't want them meddling here. I think the army has done a splendid job. We are very, very proud of them. But whether this is the defining moment or not, Barkha, I hope and pray that this is not what's going to define Mumbai, because Mumbai is just too precious and too wonderful to be allowed to be just hijacked this way by terrorists who walked in and walked out because there was a complete intelligence failure, but more than that, there was a leadership failure which is completely and totally shocking, and the people of the city must speak up, must speak up.
But Shobha, you know, what about the stoicism of the people? Even relatives that I met today were not actually, you know, breaking down or making outrageous demands of the security forces. What about the stoicism?
Mumbai is feeling so let down, and I'm really very tired of this old argument about how stoic we are, how resilient we are, about the spirit of Mumbai. I really don't think that this time it's going to be a Mumbai that is going to say, oh well, it's happened to us, because it really should not have happened, ought not to have happened. So many brave cops, so many hospitality personnel have laid down their lives. We pay millions and millions of rupees to safeguard our politicians. We offer them Z category security. And what are they doing in return for us? Where are they when we need them the most? Leaders. Where is our Home Minister? Where is even the Prime Minister? Made such an uninspiring, such a lackluster, such an like a robotic speed at a time when the city is actually under attack. There is a war on. This is a war zone. It's almost as bad as Beirut at its worst. And here we are talking about keep calm, stay calm. No, we will not stay calm, and we will not, just be passive as we have been in the past. And there has to be a citizens' movement. And a channel like yours ought to be at the forefront of leading something like this, because really, like I said earlier, enough is enough. These people have walked in here, the audacity of it all, the planning, the magnitude of these attacks is something that the world is shaken by. And here we are saying stay calm and don't ruffle feathers. We want to tell LK Advani, we want to tell anybody who comes to the city, please stay out. We don't want our forces to be occupied with safeguarding these politicians when they're needed to safeguard the people of the city.
But Shobha, wouldn't you say that there has been a more mature political response? We actually have the leader of the opposition and the Prime Minister travelling together to Mumbai.
No, you know, Barkha, all that is meaningless. I really don't care. It's not about the numbers game. It's not about the blame game. They jolly well should be standing together at a time like this. They're not doing anybody a favor. But look at what happened in the city. We don't even have water pressure to get to the 5th floor of the Taj. We saw an iconic building, a heritage site, a really beloved, a jewel of the city under attack, burning, and there was nothing we could do. The poor firemen out there going there, risking their lives, all our cops out there, 14 cops down. What are we talking about? We don't care what the politicians feel, and we really don't care. We want to see some action. We want to see some actual concern. Let a hair on a politician's head be touched and see the difference that will make. And remove their so-called security and give the city the security that it deserves.